All right, in this problem, we're going to be graphing the function, this piecewise function. So it's split into two different things based on the domain. So I'm going to use blue to graph the absolute value of x when x is greater than or equal to -5, but less than 2. So you should hopefully know what the absolute value of x looks like graphically. If not, you can use your graphing calculator to check. But it's pretty easy to remember because it's the shape of a V. We know that the equation y equals x just goes up like this, right? Now, it is going to stop at 2, though, so I'm going to draw an open circle there. And because it's the absolute value of x, we're going to go upwards into the negatives like this, up until we get to where x is equal to -5, which would be right here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then this time we're going to draw a closed dot because that is part of the domain. Okay, so that first section is done. Actually, you know what? We may as well label that. So this is when f of x equals the absolute value of x. Okay, now the second part of the function is when x is between 2 and 6. And in that domain, the equation is -2x plus 10. So to figure out where this one's going to go, I think it's easiest just to choose values of x, mainly in the domain, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, figure out what y or f of x would be, and then you would have your points. So let's go ahead and try this out. So the equation is -2x plus 10. So if x was 2, we would multiply that by -2 and then add 10. So -2 times 2 is -4, plus 10, -4 plus 10 is +6. So when x is 2, f of x is 6, which is right up here. Next, if x was 3, we're going to multiply that by -2 and then add 10. So 3 times -2 is -6. -6 plus 10 is +4. And because I already know this is a linear function, it's going to form a straight line. So we can kind of skip some math here and just finish this a little bit faster. But if you wanted to double check, let's confirm that this point here when x is 6, do we get an output of -2? Let's check. So 6 times -2 is -12, and -12 plus 10 is in fact -2. So that definitely checks out. All right, so go ahead and connect those dots. We'll give it a quick label. Oops, sorry. That this is f of x equals -2x plus 10. And that should just about do it. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks for visiting JD's Preparation.